for you, nigga.
We live.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we record. You know what? After we ain't been here in a little while.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. But I don't know. I watched a couple of the old episodes, and a lot of the old episodes, you know, my country ass was eating a lot during the whole fucking episode. Like I have no regard for any type. Like I'm eating shit, drinking. I'm still drinking on this motherfucker. Okay. But damn, 3 minutes. She said I had to say another cuss word in 3 minutes. Too late. Too late. Ban. But I'm always eating or something during the pie. I already ate these Welch's Smooth. Shout out to Welch's Smooth.
There you go.
These are actually pretty outrageously good.
Oh yeah,
especially when you get the Sam's version.
They ain't no sponsor yet.
They not no sponsor. Well, we can get Welch's sponsor this black podcast. We would really appreciate it. But I'm always eating on the fucking podcast, and I don't even know why.
You know what? Like, what was it? Episode 3 or episode 4 is called "Where's My Pizza?" because you was waiting for your pizza during the podcast.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was. I never. What was that? Episode 3 when we went to go get them damn biscuits from the Ozark biscuit place when we was in Columbia. Them shits was fire.
That was fire. that was the episode. Y'all need to go in the archives, prowrestlingblack.org for these. That was the episode when you came to town. You came to Columbia. The episode was called "Y'all Better Not Let Us in the Same Studio." But then remember, the next day we had to record the Hangover podcast. To detail the night we had that night after recording.
That was a night. That was a night.
For the people that have been in Columbia, Missouri, the night ended at El Rancho as it should.
As it should.
And just to give you the TLDR, I was talking to a bunch of his frat brothers, but he was in the bathroom listening to us talk.
Yeah, and we'll leave it as that.
That's it.
And leave it as
That's
that.
it. He was like, man, this was a good conversation.
I've had several of those escapades where I would disappear. Shout out to the staff at the Ameristar Casino in St. Charles. If you've ever been to the Ameristar Casino in St. Charles, Missouri, there's some brown doors when you get off the elevator. You never know what's on the other side of those. No one knows on the other side. You don't know unless you've been into a fight or if you got drunk like my black ass has.
Yes, and I'll never forget the 2 times that he got wheeled out. And we was like, man, where Rodney at? Oh, there you go.
See what had happened was there was another Rodney. It was an evil Rodney, and I killed him. He got you real drunk before you did too.
We take what we want, and after we take Lex Luger and the time we want the gold sucker Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. For you, nigga. For you, nigga.
We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan.
We coming for you, no. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan.
We coming for you, no. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan.
We coming for you, no. We take what we want. We the realest in the business. We want the gold sucker.
Hulk Hogan.
We coming for you, no. Coming for you, no. Shit.
Return. We coming for you, Cass.
Yes, sir. We are back. Sorry for the long wait. Look, my son about to be 1.
Man,
that's how long it's taking for us to get back.
Man, I didn't have. Let me stop. I want to say something that's none of y'all business. I'm good, y'all. Let's just put it that way.
Rated R is good. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
That's all you need
That's
to
all
know.
you need to know. Yeah, I'm good, motherfucker.
But all you need to know is I'm RVS. You can check me out at Franchise06, FRANCHICE 06, all social media, including Threads too. Like,
what is Thread? Wait a minute. What's all of these new social media shit? There's Threads, and there's one begin with an S.
The Spill.
Spill? What the fuck is Spill? I'm on a waiting list for Spill.
So check this out. So it's okay. All right. So Spill is supposed to be the black-owned, black-run Twitter.
Oh.
Right? It's got a couple brothers that worked at Twitter that made it. Okay. My only gripe with them is that they put out the beta only on iPhone.
Man.
So it's
I got a problem with that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the three brothers in this room got problems with
No,
that
I
right
definitely got a problem. I definitely got a problem with that. That's all I'm gonna say.
So I already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be one of those things where it comes out on Android.
It's gonna be like Clubhouse.
Exactly. It's gonna be like Clubhouse never dropped on Android,
That's
right?
right,
No.
Yeah. So it's gonna be one of those things that when it do drop on Android, then people gonna be like, it's so much worse now than Android.
Oh man, don't get me started on it, Android, but I don't even. This is Rated R. You can find me on all social media platforms at R_ATD_R.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you can find us. We coming for you, Cast, at WCFY Cast on all social media, including Threads. The anti-Elon Musk. Another billionaire decided,
Hey man,
you know what? I'm gonna make my own joint.
Elon Musk and who's the
Mark Zuckerberg.
They have a UFC fight next year.
And listen, quiet as kept. Quiet as kept. I never thought I'd say this in my life. But Mark Zuckerberg look like he about to beat that boy.
He do like he about to whoop his ass.
He about to, man, listen. They showed him training with real MMA cats, and I'm like, because at first I'm like, two nerds rolling around. This will be funny.
He look like he taking this shit serious.
This is the most serious Mark Zuckerberg has taken anything in his entire life, including Facebook, including Meta, all of that.
Yeah.
Including the metaverse.
Yeah.
He didn't take the metaverse this
But
serious.
he's taking this fight serious.
Bruh. Listen.
How many stock points you think Tesla gonna drop when he chokes his ass out?
I mean, wouldn't that be funny? The stock drop because he gets choked out. I'm here for it. I don't rock with Elon Musk like that. But we appreciate y'all. First and foremost, we gotta say what's up and give a shout out to our boy Kevin Nash.
Big dog, Kevin Nash, what's up, dog?
He shouted us out.
Shouted us.
Us and the Third Man Milton.
Yeah, the Third Man
on
Milton.
his podcast.
Randomly.
We didn't see
I found this out. Hey, so I was listening to him. I was driving up to Kansas City on my birthday.
Yep.
And I was listening to his podcast and just randomly heard that, we talking about, my cast from St. Louis. I was like, what? Nash, man, we appreciate, like I said, man, if I would have told anybody that I would have known this dude for over, 8 years now?
Yeah.
And you would tell me I'm full of...
About 10 years. No, it's 10 years this year.
You would tell me I'm full of shit. No, Nash, we appreciate everything that you done at the parties, and kicking it with you, man, having a good time, man. You the man, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I mean, he was also kind of talking about the shenanigans parties that they've done.
Yeah.
We told him this in person. Look, if WrestleMania is anywhere near St. Louis,
you know what time it is.
Hit your boys up.
Hit your boys up.
Yeah. We'll make it do what it
You
like
ain't
you want to do it.
You ain't even gotta come here for a mania. If you in St. Louis, you better hit us up, man. Like, yo, I'm trying to see what's up with Jackknife.
Cannabis. It is legal in Missouri.
Yes, it is.
It was illegal the last time we.
It was.
Damn.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. Amendment 2 passed. It's been so long since we did the podcast.
There we go. If you want to.
Oh, there you go.
I better not do that on camera.
That part. But
not that I do that
at all, right?
At all,
right?
Right.
So anyway, shout out to the listeners, man. Y'all have been super engaged the entire time we've been gone.
Yeah.
We got so many comments, so many questions, especially because the last episode we had was the Bow Wow versus Dave Cargill episode. We left y'all on the cliffhanger. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we did, man.
So we
Hey, real talk, y'all need to Dallas. Who killed JR?
Who shot JR? But we had some crazy comments. The craziest of them all.
That's still getting comments now?
It's still getting comments now.
Oh, let's
still getting
read them
comments.
off.
So here we go. So shout out to Alley-Oo. Alley-Oo got numbers behind his name now, so we know you've been banned a few times from YouTube, Alley-Oo. But you back in full force. He said if Bow Wow was and got the scoop slam Jay Cargill or even get my hands down there, well, you know the rest.
Oh, Alley-Oo, come on, man. Come on, bro. For real, dog. For real, man. Ooh. For real, get his hand down there. Come on, man. See, we didn't got banned.
Listen, it's Alley-Oo 4502. I'm predicting that Alley-oop 4503 or 4504 just got started right now. You out of here, bro.
Yeah.
You out of here. But keep commenting. As soon as you make a new account,
Appreciate
keep commenting.
Keep commenting, bro. Keep coming back and listen, man. Appreciate it.
So check this out. We gonna switch gears a little bit. So shout out to the big game, the big Dame 314.
What's up? Oh, somebody from St. Louis.
Somebody
What's up?
from St. Louis,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got his own wrestling podcast as well.
Cool.
He said he's on hiatus as well. But hey, bro, when you come back, hey, let us know.
Collab.
Yeah, we'll collab. We'll talk you out. But he had a couple questions
Sure.
about current products of
Okay.
both AEW and WWE.
Okay.
So I want to get your thoughts on it,
Okay.
give mine and all that good stuff. So he said, yo, what do y'all think about the Bloodline Saga in WWE?
Man, dude, the Bloodline Saga is about as closest to the Avengers saga that we've gotten in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no more about WWE can't do no long-term storylines. That shit over with now, man. This Bloodline Saga has been crazy, and it is still going strong. We might see the culmination of it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But this, I can't say, I was one. I was a person that said WWE can do long-term booking. I said that.
Yeah.
I am wrong now off of this Bloodline fucking storyline.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is absolutely crazy. All the dynamics and intricacies of it and everything has been dope. Like, I feel like somebody from Avengers made the shit.
Well, I mean, right as hell, it is one of the cats from Marvel got hired on the
It seemed like it. It seemed like it.
got hired
Y'all can't do no long. He probably say, "Oh, y'all can't do no long-term storylines." Oh, hold my beer. Hold up. Let me show you something real quick. We gonna do some long-term storylines. This shit has been going. Dude, do you realize the Bloodline storyline has been going on since they was in the Thunderdome?
That was the thick of the pandemic.
Right.
Thick of the pandemic they've been going on.
Right. And it's still going on now.
Yep.
Dude, I can't. WWE's hitting on all cylinders right now, man. I mean, in the forefront of the Bloodline storyline is crazy. That's the only reason why I'm watching.
Yeah. Hey, man, like, for real, the Bloodline storyline does two things. It shows you how good Triple H is.
Yes.
Right? Now, it started with Vince, right?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, quiet as kept, it started from a weird place with Vince, right? Because Vince originally turned Roman Reigns heel,
Right.
if you remember, because Roman Reigns went home during the pandemic. Because he was like, look, I just had leukemia, my joints are in remission.
Right.
I'm not about to be out here with this pandemic, right?
Right.
When he came back, Vince was like, oh, the fans are gonna hate you for that.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it.
And listen, I said this before on the show. They needed to let Big Joe NOIE
Let him go.
Big Joe
Let him be.
NOIE. When he was Roman Reigns, he was the top baby face and all that, and he was suffering succotash on Raw, cutting promos. He would do interviews. He would do interviews, and he would be in an interview like, yeah, but like nobody's as good as me though.
Right.
He was like, yo, Cena. He's like, Cena passed the torch to me a long time ago. He's like, nobody's good as me.
Okay.
Nobody could do this, that, and the third. And I'm like, they need that dude on TV.
Right. You know,
They put that
you know
in
when
TV.
I thought they need to let him be him and don't ban us algorithm. We just talked about this algorithm. But when Roman did that Susan G. Comin,
Yeah.
he did the Susan G. Comin promo, and it was all the women in the ring. That did not seem like it was him at all. It didn't. Now it's a great cause, but it didn't. And it feels weird saying that because he is a cancer survivor,
Right.
You know. So I understand why he did it, and kudos for him doing it.
Right.
But it was just the way that it seemed like it was force fed, and he was reading something. It didn't seem
absolutely.
like it was him.
But again, once they start letting him be him, that's where it took off.
Right.
And Roman said this in an interview recently. He was just saying,
and shout outs to anybody who's had dealt with cancer, like for real, like that ain't nothing to play with.
For sure.
We appreciate you still watching, listening, and that's nothing to play with. If you were surviving, great. That's just phenomenal. Keep doing what you're doing.
For sure. But Roman said in an interview recently, he was just like, yo, nobody has brought up more people than this Bloodline storyline. Because think about this for a second. How many superstars did Cena make in his 15 years on top?
Make
How many did he
Did he make?
Not that he fought that was already made, but how many?
He didn't start making people until he started coming back in that United States Open Challenge stuff. That's that he didn't really, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, did he accelerate CM Punk's career? You could argue that.
It's arguable.
You could argue that.
Yeah.
But to me, that'll be about the only person.
Right. So Roman was just saying, he was like, look, I brought all my people up. He brought Jey Uso. Listen, he about to fight Jey Uso in the main event. We call him main event Jey Uso.
Got a chance to win.
Right. but again, to your point, we started calling him main event Jey Uso in the pandemic.
Yeah.
That's when he was just playing around with the joint, but
for the record, it's one of your highest. That's actually one of your highest.
That is. That's right. The Roman Reigns and Jey Uso had the match of the year.
No,
Okay.
that's actually that is the highest.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is the highest. We come for you clip.
Okay.
That is.
Wow.
We told you. Listen, hey, wait, hold on. We told you.
Well, we gonna get to that in a minute.
We told you. We gonna get to that part.
We definitely gonna get to that in a minute.
We gonna get to that part in a minute. But yeah, man, like it speaks to what happens when Vince gets out of his own way. Now, I understand with this Endeavor merger, and part of the deal was that Vince stays in the helm.
Right.
I feel like there's certain things. Again, I said this last time. There's Vince-isms all over the show that I'm still just like, hey man, I can tell what that is. But I can also tell that he's trusting Triple H a little bit more, or a lot more, and just basically being like, hey, Paul, you got this. I'm gonna put my hand on this, but Paul, okay, you control that.
Right.
Money in the Bank felt like an NXT takeover. It felt like an NXT, like from the booking, the pacing, all of that. It felt like just with the action and everything, just high energy.
To me, it was a perfect storm for a particular superstar, which we're going to talk about later on in the show.
Yes, sir.
But to your point, it did feel like an NXT. I mean, what a better dude! Shout out to the UK, man. Y'all made. Like, I feel like ever since they went to the UK and came back, it elevated the crowds in the United States.
Well, you actually know what did it, though? Puerto Rico did it, though.
That's true. You're right. Shout out to Puerto Rico, too, because y'all did, too. Y'all did do that, too.
Puerto Rico was live.
Yeah, it was live. Like,
man.
I wish I could have went to that, for real. If y'all going to do WrestleMania Backlash in Puerto Rico every year, hey man, I might have to make that up. I would do that over Mania, to be honest.
Hey, Puerto Rico's dope.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico's dope. I ain't gonna lie to you. And my wife got a homie down there.
Okay.
Yeah,
we might need to make something happen.
We can make something happen. We can definitely make something happen. So, Big Dame also asked on the AEW side of the house, he asked, what do we think about the brand new AEW show, Collision? The Saturday night show.
That's going to be your expertise, man.
Okay.
To answer this question, I haven't really watched. I think, so back when I was little, Saturday night at 6:05, you watched WCW Saturday night. But that was at the height of the Attitude Era. I mean, that's when you were watching wrestling.
Yeah.
That was the thing to watch. I don't know, man. I don't think I watched AEW on a Saturday night, man. I think I'm going to give me something to drink. Well, I got something on the grill, and I'm chilling, and I'm just not watching wrestling on a Saturday night. To me, Friday nights and Saturday nights, if it's not a premium live event, pay-per-view, fuck this shit. If it's a pay-per-view, I pay $9.99 for that shit.
I'm old, man. It's a pay-per-view.
It's a pay-per-view.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
Here, mama named it pay-per-view. I'm gonna call it pay-per-view.
I'll call it it's a fucking pay-per-view. But anyway, I'm just not watching wrestling on a Saturday night, man. Especially around dude, I'm about to go get a cigar. Yeah. I'm about to go chill out somewhere. I'm probably gonna come to your backyard, of course, and smoke cigars. Right. I'm not watching wrestling on Saturday night unless it's a premium live event.
Yeah. So let me tell you how dad life's set up. Usually I get the little one down around 7. That was different tonight. He was like, look, you got somewhere to go. No,
they don't change.
It's not.
They don't change.
No, I already know.
Right.
But the times that I have, so I got a Sling, I got a DVR, so I really watch it whenever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like Collision in general, just from the AEW block of shows, it feels like a different show.
Okay.
It almost feels like Tony Khan went and got a different set of producers different setup. I feel like he's very much so in charge.
Okay.
But it's a soft roster split.
Okay.
Almost.
Okay.
You know, the biggest thing that they were saying about AEW is they got way too many folks on the roster and whatnot. But there have been, people saying like Malachi Black, House of Black, his whole joint. They were just like, nah, we on Saturday.
Do you think it's a Diet Thunder? WCW Thunder. Okay. Okay.
No. So the talk.
Do you think it's a Diet Shotgun Saturday Night? I'm taking it back.
No.
Tell me if you know about Shotgun Saturday Night. Hit us up. We come for UCast@gmail.com. Tell me if you know about Shotgun Saturday Night.
Bro, I'll tell you this: Shotgun Saturday Night was a Diet ECW in the number.
It was. You right. You right.
No, man, it feels like a big show. It don't even feel like WCW Saturday Night.
Okay.
It's not taped, it's live, and it's got like, first of all, the bigger thing that people will complain about AEW is like not having vignettes and not having, they start every show with promos of everybody that's gonna fight that night.
Okay.
And it's just like cutting promos about each other. They got Elton John, Saturday Night is all right for fighting as a thing. Like it feels like a different show.
Jim Carrey spending all that money on that bread on the music rights, man. He got all kinds of damn music rights. He used 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Which hey, what's the Guns?
The Guns.
That shit.
That was hard.
That shit's hard.
That was hard. Actually, we need to take a break real quick. So we'll be right back.
After these.
Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga.
Welcome back to the We Coming For You cast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. So, my man right here was talking about Cody Rhodes. We gotta, but before you get into it, we got to jump into, because I got thoughts on Cody Rhodes too. Man. And we're going to get into it. So, into the news, Vince McMahon apparently went through great lengths to get Cody Rhodes back. Right?
Really?
So there is a new Peacock promo video for a documentary called The American Nightmare, Becoming Cody Rhodes, right? The American Nightmare. That's his name.
The American Nightmare.
Because his daddy was the American Dream.
The American Dream. Yeah. Right. Exactly. We get it. We know.
That's why he got that neck
At
tattoo.
least he ain't 7 like Dustin did when he was 7 didn't like that. That shit was trash.
7 was trash.
Hey, do your research. Just YouTube Dustin Rhodes 7. And he pretty much did what I want to say about it. So shout out to Dustin Rhodes. We met Dustin Rhodes.
He was cool.
He was cool.
Yeah. That's when we met Nash. Too.
Yeah, that's when we met Nash. Yeah.
But Becoming Cody Rhodes, The American Nightmare. So Kevin Owens in the preview for the joint, they did an interview with him, and he said that apparently Vince McMahon flew out to Cody Rhodes' house to go get him back.
Wow.
To get him back to WWE. And Kevin Owens said, and I quote, "I don't know how many people you can say that Vince did that for."
Not many.
Yeah.
That tells a lot.
It tells a lot
about bringing them back.
So I'll say this. On this here podcast, I was very hard on Cody Rhodes.
Oh, sure.
I was that dude who was just like, Cody is not the star that he thinks he is. When he was in AEW, I was just like, yo, he's not as big a star as he think he is.
Sure.
I'm the first one to admit that I was wrong. The way that the fans are interacting with this cat, I'm like, man, I didn't think the fact that he brought because Vince McMahon is notorious for being like, okay, let's hear, pal. You're gonna come in here and you'll be 3/4 of the same person that you were on the Indies. But that 1/4,
75%,
that 25% I'm gonna change. And it's gonna be great, pal. Trust me. I for real was just like, yo, he gonna be American Nightmare for about a month, and he gonna go right back to Stardust. So I'll say this: I was wrong about that. The fans are reacted to Cody Rhodes in a way that I did not expect. Cody, my bad, dog. Hey, but my man right here.
So you said the fans are reacting to him.
Yep.
They doing what they need to do. He's firing all cylinders. He fighting Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar is the gatekeeper to getting the Universal Championship. You know, it's he doing his thing.
Yep.
But as you know, it's time for another one of these
Rated R rants. Yes, it's back. The rants are back. Let's go,
dog. He not him to me, man. It's not. I'm not. Okay. I'm not with it.
Okay.
I'm not with it.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
It's so.
it's too John Cena-ish to me. And I don't even know, I made up some shit. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect Cody. It's John Cena-ish.
It's John
let's go there.
Cena-ish.
John Cena. Put
Yep.
it on the bottom.
It's
John
John
Cena-ish.
Cena-ish.
John Cena-ish is the white meat baby face that Vince selects to be in this company.
Yep.
I don't see him as that. I'm sorry if I'm in the minority. I'm black, but I'm sorry if I'm in the minority and thinking that I don't think Cody Rhodes is the guy. Now, I gotta give him credit. This dude went and started a whole other fucking company.
Right.
And they're thriving right now.
Right.
Yo, kudos for that. But the use of all the damn big words and the here's what I think it is.
Yep.
I need more from
Sure.
Cody. And it could be when he gets done with this thing with Brock.
Yeah.
And that I could change my mind. I'm
Right.
not saying that I'm on the fence with it.
Right.
I need to see more.
Right.
I'm not going to disrespect him and
Yeah.
say that he's trash, because he's not.
Right,
He's
right,
this
right,
dude.
right.
He's
Yeah.
paid his dude. He's
Right.
paid his dues, and he started a whole nother fucking company
Right.
on Ted Turner's network.
Yeah.
I got to give you props. Listen. That shit, that ain't easy to do.
Right.
I got to give you props. on
Right.
that.
Right.
But I'm not getting what I need. Pause. I'm not getting what I need from Cody. Pause again.
Hey,
I'm
that's
not getting
that's
it.
crazy.
Yeah. Pause.
That's crazy.
Pause. But I'm just saying, I'm not.
Shout out to the is what it is, man.
I'm still in that domain of. Oh man, I hate I'm gonna say this. It's United States champion Cody. I don't see Universal champion Cody yet. I don't see. I can see AEW World Heavyweight Champion Cody, but I'm not seeing beating Roman yet. Roman the dude, bro.
Right.
I don't see it yet. But I'm not saying that I can't.
Right.
I'm not saying that. So don't you IWC motherfuckers coming after me talking about some you don't know what you're talking about. Just shut your. I called something out that's happening right now, and y'all couldn't believe it, and I called this shit out. But
Right.
I need to see a little more from Cody. That's
so
it.
here's what I gotta say. Here's what I gotta say about that. Damn it, I wish you was watching AEW right before he left. Because this is why AEW didn't like him.
Okay.
This is exactly why.
Okay.
This is why I was saying that he wasn't the biggest star that he thought he was.
Okay.
This is exactly it.
Got you.
So when he left AEW, everybody was like, yo, he needs to turn heel. Because he kind of said that. He was just saying he didn't do the thing that the fans wanted him to do.
Oh, sure.
But everything that he did, it goes deeper. In AEW, there was a thing called the Codyverse.
Okay.
Cody Rhodes did stuff in AEW that ain't had nothing to do with anything else.
Okay.
I'll put it this way. Have you ever heard of a wrestler named Anthony Ogogo?
No.
Exactly. Exactly. Anthony Ogogo is a British boxer that has had one match. He's still on AEW roster. He's had one match.
Just one match?
Just one match. Damn. That match was with Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
Because Cody was like, oh, nah, this is the next dude.
Okay.
Right? And people asked why Tony Khan took the book from Cody Rhodes and from the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, because they were doing stuff that didn't make no sense. Right? And again, it was cool. Cody had his reality show at AEW, and he said this: the segment they had a weigh-in segment. They were supposed to be old school between him and Anthony Ogogo, right? The scale broke.
Okay.
Big Show was in the ring. He was supposed to be reading the scale. Big Show looking at the scale all dumb. They waiting for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes of dead air while Big Show trying to read the scale and see how much these cats weigh.
Right.
At the bottom of it, right? But aside from that, there's an infamous promo, Cody Rhodes promo, about how he solved racism.
What?
That came from that program.
Oh God!
Now you're talking about the big words and the loquaciousness of the promo. He didn't say he solved racism, but he would, mind you, Anthony Ogogo is a black dude.
Okay.
He's I think he's biracial, but he's a black dude, right? Cody Rhodes gets into this promo and he said he's basically talking about like, yeah, and I look at my biracial daughter and in America we are fixing racism and racism. He didn't say racism is a thing, but his promo was basically about how America was better than Britain when it came to race relations because he got a biracial daughter. That's when people in AEW was like, we don't rock with this dude no more.
Right.
Also, another thing, he booked himself into never challenging for the AEW World title ever again.
That's true.
He was like, yo, if I lose this match, I forgot who he fought, but he fought one cat. He was like, yo, if I do this, I'll never challenge for the title again.
And
that's what happened. That's why he's like the 4 or 5 time TNT champion. And again, I think I said this before. Cody benefits from being in WWE because he has a buffer. He can go to Triple H and be like, I got these ideas. And Triple H would be like, that's cool, but we're not going to do this, this, and this. But this, and this, your idea, that's cool.
Right.
Cody needed that. Cody didn't need the book at his own company.
I got you. Man, like I said, I just need to see more. That's it. And maybe it's because I didn't watch a lot of AEW in the beginning. And I still have this Stardust and the bag over his head, Cody.
Yeah.
I gotta get through that. It's tough. And I know he's making major headwinds in WWE. But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not seeing it. And it's a reason why I don't see it because it's somebody else that could take his spot.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about that in just a second.
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it now. So let's go ahead and talk about it now. So, we gave a shout out to our boy Kevin Nash earlier in the show.
Yeah.
But the IWC was real hard on Kev, man.
Yeah, they were.
They were real hard on Kev because he was on Click This. Somebody asked him about LA Knight.
Yes, sir.
Now, before we go forward.
Yep. What did I say?
Rated R's rambunctious renditions of predictions.
I listen, I've been watching this shit long enough.
Yeah.
I know a star when I see one.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of I don't know if a lot of the IWC are they agreeing with me right now? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
I didn't watch LA Knight, aka Eli Drake, when he was in TNA, but I did watch him when he was in NWA Power.
Yep.
And when I saw his promos and then saw he could wrestle,
right?
I was like, yo, this dude, if he go to anybody major,
right,
he gonna be the man.
Yeah.
He's gonna be the man. And look what has happened. I called this shit a year and a half. I called this when he was on Power. I don't even think he was in WWE.
Nah, he might have still been on Power.
Dude.
Yeah.
I called this. Yeah. Nash, you my dog. Okay, here, I'll say this.
No, well, first, before we get into that, so Kevin Nash was he was on Click This.
Yeah.
Somebody asked him about LA Knight, and he was just like, yo, I mean, I watch Raw, watch SmackDown. I don't know who this dude is. Flat out.
Get that.
He was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know who this dude is. And the one thing he did watch, he said he was a ripoff of The Rock and stuff.
Yes, he is. And he will say that. He will say that he. So if you find our episode where I talked about LA Knight,
right?
I think I said that he has the cadence of The Rock and Steve Austin.
Right.
I don't know of a better pedigree that you can do to be successful in the business.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
That's what that. I mean, those are the top 2 guys.
Right.
In that company.
Right.
I gotta Nash, you my dog. If I gotta disagree with you saying if he's a direct knockoff of him, because I've seen enough of him to see that he has his cadences.
Right.
But I don't think he's a direct knockoff of Steve Austin and The Rock.
Yeah.
But you, dog, my dog, you're a Hall of Famer. You the guy.
Right.
You see it with a different eye. If he is, I get with being original, but if he is it all that bad?
Right.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Like if he's putting asses in seats, if he's putting people to watch, if he's getting YouTube views, if he's getting Facebook clicks, if he's selling merch, if he's getting DLC on video games,
right?
If it's making money, doesn't it make sense?
Yeah.
I know you about that money. Guaranteed contracts. Guaranteed contracts.
As a matter of fact, on this past episode of Click This, he was like, well, I'm pretty sure he's happy about that guaranteed contract I got him.
You did it, dog. You did it, dog. No.
But spoiler alert, Kevin Nash on the latest episode of Click This, he was basically like, look, man, I I didn't know who the dude was. Like,
I feel that.
He was like,
Yeah.
I saw him one
That's
time.
fair.
I saw what I saw. But he said, I saw him wrestle.
Yeah.
And he slammed somebody. He laid them down flat. And he was like, yo, I can have a match with that dude.
Right. You can't ask for no more than that.
That's the endorsement right there.
So yeah, the big dog. The only thing I have to disagree with is saying that he's a direct knockoff of The Rock and Steve Austin.
Yeah.
I can see the cadences and the resemblance of the two, but to me,
Yep.
he just seems different. Now I'm still gonna buy your ass a drink when you come say that. Don't be getting mad at me and shit. You know,
He ain't about to get mad.
Yeah.
It's a healthy debate. I mean, we gonna clip it out and make it sound like it's worse than it is. And
Right.
come on, bro. You know.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, we gonna go for the social media headlines.
Sure.
But okay, this is a bad transition. So I'm just gonna go into it. Lisa Marie Verone, she was in the news recently. Patreon, you'll find it out in Patreon. So Lisa Marie Verone, aka Victoria, she was in the news recently, and she said that she felt uncomfortable backstage at AEW.
Why?
Okay, so we'll get
Let's
into
get
it. So, while doing a recent GAW TV, the hosts discussed being backstage at shows early in their careers. This led to Verone talking about being uncomfortable backstage at a recent AEW event. She said, and I quote, "I even felt that at AEW. I went backstage to find Sarah Stock. She goes, 'Are you going to come back here and say hi to me?' I go, 'Can you meet me at the curtain?' I go, 'Oh, no. All the new talent.' And then, of course, I went back there and I get looks like, why is she here? What is she doing here?" So I felt uncomfortable. Only Mark Henry, Sarah, Christopher Daniels, and just the people that we knew, even some of the people that we knew in the past, they were like, 'Are you going to watch the second show?' And I go, 'Let's go.' I felt really uncomfortable.
There? Yeah, I get that one. Yeah, you can't. Come on, y'all. You can't leave her alone, man. Why you do it like that, man? Don't do that.
I mean, also of note, this article said that it should be noted that Verone said this past April that she was treated like crap at a backstage WWE event. So it kind of sounds like it's her. I ain't gonna lie to you. It kind of sounds like it's her, but hey, man, you know. That was a clickbait article that I found, and I was like, oh yeah, well she feels uncomfortable with AEW. Like,
so
they made it sound like the Young Bucks came up to her and said something greasy.
I've met Vic. What's her real name?
Lisa Marie.
Lisa Marie. I've met her. I met her when I met Nash in St. Charles.
Yeah,
and he did the recording for you when you eloped.
Yeah.
She's cool, man.
Right.
She seems like she's super cool.
Yeah, it just sounded like some of that wrestler, like wrestlers have not been kind to women in the locker room, flat out. And this might get us banned in Sri Lanka.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody get us banned in Sri Lanka because we talk about women having agency and whatnot. But yeah, there's the story about how somebody took a dump in Sonny's sandwich back in the day, like because they were like, oh, she just rubbed everybody the wrong way. Okay, so. There are reactions, right? There's reactions to rubbing people the wrong way. Taking boo-booing in somebody's sandwich ain't one of them.
Man, you don't boo-boo in somebody's bag, man.
Just like the logistics. Hold on, wait. Okay,
Is it time for another one of these?
No, it's not. Okay, it's time for an RVS ponderance because I really want to know the logistics of how somebody would boo-boo in somebody else's sandwich.
That's mad trife.
Like
that's mad trife.
She came in the locker room. She was like, "Oh, I trust y'all. I'm gonna put my food down next to y'all." Somebody said, but the locker room full of people.
That's mad.
So everybody else was on the side like,
that's mad trife, bro. How you gonna take a shit in somebody's bag, dog? Like, first of all,
in her sandwich,
in
her food.
Wait a minute, it's time for another one of these rated R rants. You little nasty motherfucker, you're gonna take a shit in somebody's sandwich. Do you know how unsanitary that is? Like, can you call the police about something like that.
I'm just like, yo, were they in the locker room and right there over? Did they squat over her sandwich? Did they pick her sandwich up, go to the stall?
That's not nice.
Boo boo in it, close it.
That's not nice.
That's not nice. That's not. I don't know.
What's the Devin dude? I was in the room. What did he
I don't
say?
know what you doing, but I'm gonna be in the bathroom, boo booing. That's what whoever did that. That's what they said. They was listening to Devin. If that don't get us banned, I don't know what else will. Let's move on. Let's move on because we got another funny piece of news.
Oh
right
God!
So Samoa Joe was interviewed recently,
okay,
and he talked about the Steiner Math promo. And he said, and I totally believe this, the Steiner Math promo had to be 2 takes, right?
I don't think it was. I think that was 1 take.
No,
That was 2 takes?
No, he said it was 2 takes.
That's dude. I couldn't tell. That seemed like that was 1 take.
No, so speaking, and you'll see why. Speaking of Frill Strum from the Under the Ring show, Joe was asked about the Steiner Math promo.
Right.
Samoa Joe said, "I was right there for it live. I was on the other side of the camera, guy laughing." He's like, to Scott's credit, I think it was only a 2-take go.
That's one of the best promos of all time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's like, and he said it was 2 takes because Petey Williams started bugging up. He said Petey Williams bust out laughing, and they had to do it one more time. So Samoa Joe said it was hilarious. It still is. So, for your listening pleasure.
Yes. We're going to put that in, what, right?
You know what? No, I'm going to read it.
Read it like a normal person.
I'm going to read it like a normal person,
Read
yes.
the entire Scott Steiner's Math promo right now.
And
I quote.
Here it is. Steiner's Math, read like a regular person.
I think I can read it with you without even like looking at it.
I know you can.
Let me see.
So hold on. So the interview says, Scott Steiner, it's going to be a 3-way for the TNA heavyweight title at
I'm Doja. They sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, everybody coming to watch, though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey, man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
gone.
And he do regular day jobs. Don't forget that.
between you, Kurt Angle, and Samoa Joe. Now, before you get there, you have an important step tonight as you and ex-Division champion Petey Williams take on the unlikely duo of Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe. Scott Steiner says, and I quote, "You know, they say that all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Samoa Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with the wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning, but I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beat me. At beat me. Then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the 3-way at sacrifice, you got a 33rd chance of winning. But I got a 66 and 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33rd and 3rd chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, and if we go one-on-one, then 66 and 2/3 percents. I got a 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and it spells disaster for you at sacrifice.
How the fuck do I know that? See, I was on the road for too long, and I watched that shit too many damn times. That shit is hilarious. Them times I was on the road going an hour, that shit, I watched that shit like 20 times. That shit's hilarious.
Oh, man. Steiner Math.
Fucking Math.
Steiner Math, man. Scott Steiner never changed. Rick Steiner, you might want to change.
Yeah,
Rick, you might want to change.
And what's my dude in NXT?
Braun Breaker.
Bro, he sound just like Scott.
He sounds just like Scott. Oh, shut up. So, hey, we didn't talk about this before. So they did a table for 3 with Rick, Scott, and Braun Breaker, right?
Okay.
And the funniest part to me was they were sitting down with Braun Breaker, and Rick and Scott were giving Braun a hard time because he was like, yeah. They was just like, yeah, man, because you've been stealing all our moves,
right?
And he was like, nah, I'm just playing homage about. And Rick Steiner said, oh, you mean like that time you jumped on the ropes and fell? He said, I ain't had that in my repertoire.
Oh, they gave him some shit.
They gave him some shit. And it was good. I loved it because I was like, only your daddy and your uncle could give you that type of grief, man. But yeah, shout out to Braun Breaker, shout out to Scott Steiner. Rick, you in trouble, bro. You gotta, there's some things that you cannot say in the year of our Lord 2023. And you gotta know that you just can't say it. He just got dropped from WrestleCon.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So WrestleCon dropped him originally. Basically, he said something greasy about a trans woman, about a trans.
You can't say that. We getting bad. We getting bad.
We get bad. We getting bad.
That's it.
That's it. Turn it off.
Transmission.
Turn it off. Turn it
in the zone. Auto zone.
Rick, you can't say that. Okay. You can't say that. So we gonna move on. We just gonna move on. We gonna move on. So the new Impact Knockouts champion, Trinity.
Oh damn! They already gave it a strap.
They already gave it a strap.
That was fast.
Yeah, they had Slammiversary this past weekend. They gave her the strap. She fought Deonna Purrazzo. So she fought a dope match. Dope 14-minute match. She said that basically she'd never really had a match like that before. It was back and forth. It wasn't WWE style where it was like 5 minutes and you get all your big moves in and you go out. They were actually able to tell a story in the match. So it sounds like going to Impact pays dividends already. But she spoke to Sports Illustrated.
Okay.
And she said that about the match and about her experiences with WWE, she said, this is so much bigger than pro wrestling. It's about life and overcoming challenges. I choose to keep pushing forward. It feels really good to come out on the other side. Trinity Fatu credits her fan base for the renewed strength, and she dedicated the title win to all of those who supported her. So she says, and I quote, "The support is everything. That made me continue. The negativity on social media got to me, and I felt so broken mentally that I didn't want to come back to wrestling. But the fans brought me their positivity. Their care gave me the confidence and belief in myself. That's who I'm rocking with, them." So I'm gonna pose this question. Okay. I'm a statement, question, whatever. So with Trinity winning the Impact Knockouts title,
right,
with Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, going over winning the IWGP Women's Championship. She was supposed to be the first in New Japan Strong Women's Champion, but she got hurt. So Willow Nightingale. Shout out to Willow.
She the first black in New Japan champion.
Yep.
Wow.
Second champion ever. Second champion ever. First black.
Wow.
There.
Wow. Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. So she was supposed to win the New Japan Strong Women's Championship, but she got hurt. So Willow Nightingale got it from her. Shout out to Willow as well. We're gonna talk about that later.
Right.
And also with Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey winning the Women's Tag Team Championship, and then breaking up and losing it.
Right.
The Women's Tag Team Championship has changed hands again
yeah.
2 weeks after Shayna Baszler and Ronda Rousey broke up.
Yep.
IWC, are y'all ready to start listening to black women?
Oh.
Are y'all ready to start listening to black women? When black women, when Mercedes Moné and Trinity, Mercedes and Trinity, that's their real names. When they said they walked in to the WWE office and they said, "Yo, we're not with creative,"
right?
And they told them whatever they told them, and they said, "Cool,
we out.
Right. Here's your belts. We gone.
Gone."
Are y'all ready to believe them now? Because they got called every kind of crybaby. Wow. They got called every kind of how you just go walk out.
Didn't they do that shit on live SmackDown?
They did it live on live Raw.
That was fucked up.
And that was the thing. Michael Cole went on Raw. Like, oh, you let all the fans down.
She might not go back off with that unless she get an apology from.
I'm just saying. And people said this. Oh man, Trinity, man, she could have been down with the Bloodline. She ain't been down with the Bloodline since 2020.
That's true.
When was she gonna be down with the Bloodline?
She wasn't gonna be.
She wasn't gonna be.
She was gonna do her own thing.
Yeah, they were
like
make
Bianca doing her own thing before they did this 2.0 Hurt Business.
Right, exactly, right. So are y'all ready? Y'all ready to start listening to when black women say that things ain't on the up and up? Y'all listen to Stone Cold Steve Austin when he walked out.
This is true.
This is true.
Y'all listen to Cody Rhodes when he left.
This is true.
Y'all listen to Drew McIntyre when he left.
You have a fucking good point.
Are y'all ready to listen to black women when they say that things ain't on the up and up?
This is a good point. That's a good point. Like, so let me ask you this. So based off of that,
yep.
Do you? Yeah, we're going there. Let's go there.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Do you think when they did the whole Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair main event at WrestleMania was a checking of the box? Because I think it was
100%.
I think that was a check.
100%. And don't get me wrong, it was a dope moment. It was a dope match.
Absolutely.
I said it. I think I said it on the same episode as the LA Night when you call LA Night. I was like, yo, that's one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time.
That was a check.
It was a checking of the box.
Yeah.
But what Bianca and Mercedes, Sasha Banks did with that checking of the box, they took that checking of the box and they went. They laminated
that motherfucker.
They laminated that check
with
box
glitter, with glitter, and sent it off priority mail.
They put everything that they had into it. So and that's really all you can ask for real.
True.
But yeah, man,
So, I mean, just with anything, and like, I don't think black women are getting hurt. We getting bad. I don't think black women are getting hurt in these type of positions. Not just in pro wrestling. It could be in corporate. You know?
Right.
I mean, black women are one of the most educated in the country. I think it's like 75%. Majority of the women that's in these high positions in college and universities is like 75%. It's something ridiculous. Don't quote me on it. I know it's high. It's higher than it is for black men.
Right.
But yeah, no, you're right. They're not listening because historically, when have they?
Right.
When have they done that in pro wrestling?
Right.
We will go there. I don't give a shit.
Right.
They haven't.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for. Have black women had a say so in professional wrestling? Hell no.
Right.
They haven't.
Yeah.
No, they haven't.
Yeah.
You know, when has a black woman had creative control outside of a Sasha Banks?
Right.
That's a good damn question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we say a Jazz or can we say Miss Texas?
Miss Jackie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good damn question.
Yeah, man. So I'm just saying, IWC, y'all need to check.
That's a good
check everything.
Damn question.
Check everything. Next time a black woman says, "Yo, things ain't on the up and up."
Maybe you should have listened to him.
Just listen. Just listen. You know, don't get on your whatever, your high horse or whatever. And be
I know y'all about to come at us, IWC. If you got something, we want smoke. Reach us at WeComingForYouCast@gmail.com. We ain't hiding. We right here.
Hey, give us the smoke.
Give us the smoke. We can talk about it.
We want the smoke. So we gonna move on to the last bit of news. So you talked about this on shout out to the premium version of Kevin Nash and Friends. So my man, look, you should buy the premium version just so you can see his segue on this joint, right?
Yeah.
But he talked about betting in pro wrestling, right? So the early betting odds have come out for SummerSlam, right? Early bet. Bar Online has released the following odds for the first few matches that have been confirmed for the show. So for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, they got Seth Rollins at a -300, Finn Balor at +200. And for Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar, Cody Rhodes is at a -450, Brock is at a +275. First of all, let's get your thoughts on betting in pro wrestling.
No. That's it. But no. Why in the hell? Why in the hell am I gonna bet on something that's predetermined? Are you out of your damn mind? No, I'm not doing that. No. You think I'm gonna bet on something that somebody already got the answer to? Are you fucking serious? Come on, really? I'm gonna bet on something that somebody already determined what's gonna happen at the end of it, motherfucker. That's like if Vince McMahon controlled $1 billion Powerball.
Right.
I'm not doing that
and
shit.
Then he win.
And then he win. And he already a billionaire.
Fuck out my face with that shit.
He got $1 more billion on
What the
top
hell?
of it.
No, dude, no. Do you know how many? Come on, man. Like, they can go on the app. Okay, fine. Say if it was like prop bets and shit. Like, okay, how many times is Brock Lesnar gonna suplex Cody Rhodes?
Right.
Brock could go on a motherfucking app and be like, oh yeah, 6 times? Oh shit, okay, cool. I'm gonna take the over on that motherfucker. Like, come on, man. I'm not betting on that.
Yeah.
I'm not betting on pro wrestling. No.
Hey, shout out to X-Pac who basically said that, like,
they said they've been doing this shit all the time.
yeah, doing it all the time, and the boys will split the money.
Oh man, no, just no. Don't bet on that. You better bet on some. You can bet on cricket. You can bet on golf. You can bet on NASCAR. Your ass can bet on croquet, and I don't even know if that's you can bet on how fast you can drive down I-70 and not hit a pothole. You bet how many potholes you can. I'm cool with that, but your dumb ass better not bet on pro wrestling. Period. If you doing that, give me the money. I can use it better than what you can do.
He's like, I'll make the bet for you.
I'll make. Oh, show the fuck will.
I'll make the bet
Bet
for
it
you.
in my damn account. The fucking need.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I just had to get your rant on the show.
I'm not. Yeah, that was another one of these rated R. I should have called it out. You know what I'm saying? No, man, you can't. No, bro, I'm not doing that, man. It just you're you're giving your money away. I'm not doing. You have a better chance on betting on a match, putting that shit on 2K or Fight Forever and had a computer wrestle and had them figure out who the hell gonna win. Then you bet. I can see you bet on that shit. Right. Yeah, but don't be betting on that No. No. No.
Well, okay. So speaking of betting, and this is something that we could probably bet on that would be legitimate. Okay. So AEW All In London.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So they're going to be at Wembley Stadium in London.
Sure.
Seats 90,000 folks.
Sure. Sure.
So far, as of June 23rd, they had 66,500 tickets.
They're gonna sell it out.
That was my question. My question: do you think they're gonna sell out?
Yes. For whatever reason in the United Kingdom, they love them some pro wrestling.
Yeah,
they're going to sell that out. They love all combat sports.
Yeah,
because they sell out UFC.
Right.
They sell out boxing.
Yeah.
I mean they got some the heavyweights, or you got Anthony Joshua.
Right.
And you got Tyson Fury. You got whoever. What's the dude Joshua fight? Long story short, they support their combat sports.
Right.
And they like to have a good time. They show up and show out.
Right.
So yeah, they're gonna sell that out.
Yeah. And you know what? I wasn't a believer early on. Early on, I said, "Oh man, they'll probably." I was like, "Yo, they'll probably do like 50."
Yeah. I'm gonna put it to you like.
Hold up, before you go there, and I don't know how many seats they got because they're slowly releasing seats.
Sure.
I went and looked on Ticketmaster yesterday. They got 1,200 seats left. That's it.
And that sits 90 G.
It says 90,000. Now I don't know if they got all 90,000 available right now, but they got 1,200 left.
They're gonna sell
right
that.
now.
They're gonna sell that out. They're gonna sell it out.
Amen.
They're gonna sell it out.
Yeah.
And if they do,
yep,
you're gonna see a Mania over there.
Exactly.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
So this is my other question, right? So I don't know if
and I might go.
Hey, listen, we could go. We
might go to that.
We can go to London. We can go to London. So I don't know if you saw Money in the Bank, right? So they brought back John Cena. He was a surprise, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yep, they brought him out, and he was like, "Yo, I'm going to petition for a WrestleMania here in the UK." My question for you: you think WWE did that because All In is selling the way it is?
Yeah. They fucking did this.
Now,
to do this shit.
Was it wrong
to do that?
Yeah.
No, because I don't think it was wrong. Why? Because you get 90,000 people. You get 90,000 people in a spot for one particular sport. It's gonna help the business.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter if it's AEW. It doesn't matter if it's WWE. It doesn't matter if it's Kiss My Ass Wrestling. It don't matter who it is. It's gonna help the business.
That's the new one.
Yeah,
We got Super Ultra Mega Pro Wrestling. We got
Kiss My Ass Wrestling. It don't matter.
KMA Wrestling.
KMA Wrestling. It does not matter.
Yeah,
it is a good look for pro wrestling if you get 90 G's inside 90K inside of an arena.
Yep.
I don't know. That's putting up numbers that is rivaling Super Bowls.
Right.
That's rivaling the NBA All-Star game. That's rivaling a NASCAR. That's telling.
Right.
That's telling. And that's how they're going to make money doing that. That's big time money. If you're doing that.
Yeah. So the June 23rd, the 66,000, they said it was 8.35 million.
That's some money they could definitely. If they sell that out, they are a solid number 2.
Yes.
Period.
So here's the other thing, and we talked about this a little bit on the group, but AEW, the last pay-per-view that they had was in Canada.
Okay.
Right? It was the 3rd highest grossing Canadian wrestling show.
That's insane.
Behind the 2 WrestleManias.
That's insane.
It's time for another one of these.
Yes!
RVS wins. Here's the thing. And I totally understand when folks talk about AEW. I totally understand, missing it. It ain't got no streaming, so there's no easy way to watch it, right?
Right.
There are so many people. And I get it. WWE lifers, I get that, man. But at least recognize the real that AEW's put on.
Absolutely.
I don't want to hear oh man, but they can't do this, they can't do that. They're showing you that they can.
They put 90K inside of an arena. That's solid.
They're showing you that they can, right?
You're an entity. If you
and I said this too. People keep saying, they're never going to grow if they cater to a hardcore.
I can't argue that. I'm not a big AEW fan, but numbers don't lie. You put 90K inside of it. If you put 90K to watch a motherfucker eat hot dogs, you doing the damn thing.
At the Nathan's hot dog eating contest on the 4th of July.
Ain't had no damn 90K watching no motherfuckers eat no hot dog.
That's all I'm saying. Hey man, you ain't gotta like it.
No.
You ain't gotta like it.
You gotta respect that.
It's a different wrestling style, just like New Japan's a different style, just like Impact a different style.
Yep.
It's all different styles. They don't have to do what WWE has done to grow.
Yep.
That was WCW mistake. That was Impact mistake. They were the 2 contenders that were just like, we gonna try to be more like WWE.
Sure.
Instead of doing the thing that got them to the dance,
right.
And that was catering to the folks that are like,
right.
To the wrestling fans are like, I watch WWE,
right.
But I also watch New Japan.
Right.
I also watch Ring of Honor. I watch all of these joints. They catering to the cats that are just like, from top to bottom, we might not have the crazy storylines and all that. We just want to see what's going on in the ring.
Make that happen.
That's all it is.
No, if they were to do this same event inside of AT&T, I don't think they sell it out.
I don't think not at this point. No, not at this point. Not
But
at this
the
point.
UK,
right?
Yeah,
not at this point.
Sell that. They selling that. That is going to be standing room only.
Yeah, and I'll say this because the UK, like when you look at the wrestling companies that are in the UK,
that's true.
They are like straight up. They're just straight up wrestling companies,
right?
And we're not talking about we're talking about some small. We're not talking about indies because that's another WWE rewriting history joint. Like they have respectable wrestling companies in Canada, in the UK, in Japan. I mean, New Japan is WWE,
right? In
Japan, flat out. And shout out to MJF who says, "Oh yeah, I ain't trying to wrestle no Japanese indie cats." Like just trying to make people mad, but there are alternatives to WWE. Mm-hmm. Contrary to what WWE tells people, they not trying to put them out of business.
Right.
Eric Bischoff did.
Right.
Eric Bischoff went on record and said it.
He said that's what he's trying to do.
And here I'm gonna get back to what you're saying. When AEW started, everybody said it was an alternative to WWE. Right. They were like, we're not trying to beat them. Right. We're just trying to give fans something else to watch. Yeah. Except guess who?
Eric Bischoff.
No.
Who?
Cody Rhodes. Cody
He
Rhodes.
wanted to put him out of business.
Cody Rhodes was like, "This is a competition. We gonna beat them in the ratings. We gonna bump." He smashed the Triple H's throne at the first pay per view, and guess where Cody Rhodes at right now?
WWE. It's too late to try. Ain't nobody beating WWE. It'll take an act of God to beat the WWE right now.
Exactly, and it's like WWE. What?
Yeah.
They are merged with UFC.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
They are merged.
There's nothing else to talk about
with UFC.
There's nothing else to talk about. There's nothing else to talk about. They're immortalized. That's it.
Right.
It ain't going nowhere.
As they should be.
Yeah.
But that's not the goal of every wrestling company.
No, of course not.
Some wrestling company. I mean, Tony Khan has said this. He's in the content creation business.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers Discovery is canceling everything.
Wow.
All of their TV shows. Appreciate you. All of their TV shows. They shut down Cartoon Network Studios.
Wow.
They shut down everything. And then they gave AEW another show. Because they are bringing in people to watch live. Something that in the streaming era, people don't watch anything live anymore.
Let me ask you this, and to all you like, oh, you watch that fake wrestling fans? It's fake. They sure bring in a lot of fucking money. Isn't it funny how like pro wrestling is keeping these cable companies afloat?
Yeah,
I mean.
It's time for another one of these RVS rants.
Yes, two for two.
Cats love to be like, yo, man, how y'all watch wrestling? Wrestling's so fake. Da 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 da. But they could tell you every time that LeBron James touched the basketball. They could tell you how many times Patrick Mahomes has thrown a football against the wind.
That's true.
In opposing stadiums, not even in Chiefs Stadium.
Right.
They could tell you they could tell you Kevin Garnett's shoe size. But we watch pro wrestling and we weird.
We're not lying, Daryl. We're dead ass serious. We're dead ass lying. We're not lying. We heard the motherfucker say the shit.
Dog, I get it. You're still mad that Hulk Hogan wasn't really beating people up in the 80s, and you're still salty about it. I get it. It's fine. But the rest of us have just been like, yo, we understand what's happening, and we still watch it.
Denzel Washington really is a bad police officer and needed to get this money to the wrestlers before he got shot.
Man. Denzel Washington is actually a blind man trying to protect the Bible in the book of Eli. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, sorry, maybe you should watch pro wrestling. You know what? I think it's about that time.
Oh no!
I think it's about that time.
Oh no!
Rated R, please.
We ain't been here in a long time.
We ain't been here in a minute. If you can remember it, rated R, please tell us about.
I ain't gonna forget this.
There you go. Please tell us about the awards that we give out on this here program.
So let's start right at the top. If you were in the realm of professional wrestling, you're in the realm of professional wrestling.
Yep.
Drinking your own drink like red box.
Right.
Up from the top.
Ain't gonna beat to me no more motherfuckers. If you're in the realm of professional wrestling and you do some dumb shit, you see these two motherfuckers right here? We were the motherfuckers to tell you about yourself, and you will get this prestigious, illustrious award. It was called the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass is Doomed award. To get the history about the You Fucked Up, You Know Your Ass is Doomed, YouTube Reverend X. That's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to Reverend X. Shout out to Reverend X.
So, and we decide, I don't want to say we got bored of the award. We decided to recrescent the award because somebody decides to up the ante on this award. Mm-hmm. And he's actually going to be fighting Stipe Miocic real soon.
Yeah.
But during the pandemic, UFC World Heavyweight Champion John Jones decides to get in his car. And wait, before we go there, we are here at the We Coming For You cast are John Jones fans.
Yes.
We support
100%.
John Jones.
100%.
We're fans. But you need better homies, John.
We wish we were your homeboys.
We
would tell you to do different things. We
told you not to do half the shit that you did. You growing. You grown,
man.
You grown. You do whatever. Fuck you. You're John Jones. But we doing the award. So in the middle of the pandemic, John Jones decides to get in his car
and drive around and he's drunk. Why, John? You ain't supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to do that, man. You could have stayed at the crib.
Yep.
Stay at the crib. If we was your homeboys, we would have told you don't go outside.
Right.
Stay at the crib. But we figured, I mean, and there was a line of stuff that he was doing, including a line. And he'll tell you that he did one. But we're just saying that, you know, it's a line of things to do. But we decided to request the award because of the line of things that John June did, including the line. We called it the John. We figured we didn't want his freedom anymore. So we the line,
including the line.
He said he's done it. He's done it. He said he beat DC after a weekend of cocaine. That's what he said. We're getting mad. So we decided to request the award from the line.
The line.
The line award.
The line.
It has now been rechristened from the John Jones's Freedom Memorial Award to the John Jones The Line Award. Holy shit.
The line.
Oh no, we're going to hell. It was called the Freedom Award because we didn't think John Jones wanted his freedom. But after what I just said there, it's the Line Award. That's it. That's so wrong. That's so wrong. Y'all ain't right. It was y'all fault. I didn't do this. It was, but John agreed. He said he did it. John, we're fans. You shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
But we're fans. So that's one of the awards. It's the you fucked up. You know your hands is doomed. And the Line Award are the same thing.
Yep.
Now, let's fast forward to the On God and Them Award. So, you know, I just said On God and Them. On God and Them. NEM. Yeah. So, I don't know what year this was, but there was a fight between Pacquiao and Adrian Broner. And in a press conference, you know, and this 2018. And so in the press conference, Adrian Broner decides to say, I mean, he's valid for saying. I mean, he was decent. He was cool. He was cool, but he's fighting Manny Pacquiao. But he said, you know, I don't excuse my French, but y'all gave a young nigga a chance to make 800. What he said, like 800 million, so a lot of money. Some of them. He said, you motherfuckers think I'm crazy. You think I'm about to lose to Manny Pacquiao? I'm about to beat this motherfucking ass on God and them, and I don't know who them is. Well, Manny Pacquiao commenced to beat him that night. So if you're in the realm of professional wrestling, you say you're gonna do something and you don't do it, you get the On God and Them Award. And so then, if you do something as egregious, they're egregious. If you do anything egregious in the realm of professional wrestling, we don't care how if it's just egregious as hell. To the person we just talked about, Cody Rhodes, and that neck tattoo is egregious as hell. So when you get the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo,
There's someone that made a.
No.
Made Cody Rhodes' egregious tattoo. It's
a neck tattoo.
Yo.
We have to see that.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to who made that.
So I'm on the screen capture for you.
Yeah. We need that.
If you do anything egregious in the world of professional wrestling, you get the Cody Rhodes neck.
I thought you got it from.
No,
I
made that up on the fly.
He made it out. Yeah, that was on the fly. That was on the fly.
Keep rolling.
No, you get the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo award of egregious if you do anything something egregious in the world of professional wrestling. If you do anything that encompasses you to get all three awards at the same time, you get the Nate Robinson Award of egregious. No, we requested the Nate Robinson.
It's the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo of egregious.
Oh God, she doing good right now.
She doing good.
She doing real good. Leave her alone.
Yeah.
She doing good right now.
She doing all right.
She doing good. I forgot about that.
Dang, but that brings up a good point. So I think one of my John Jones is gonna change to Cody Rhodes neck tattoo of egregiousness.
And if you do something where you was in professional wrestling and you decided to get the fuck out like Sasha Banks and Naomi did, you get the Antonio Brown fuck this shit I'm out award because he took off.
Literally took off. Took off his pads. Took off the field. He gone. So we got a lot of awards.
Damn.
Because we've been gone for a minute.
Yeah. All right.
So on God and Them Award, the first set of awards goes to we got an either or on this one.
Okay.
It's gonna go to either Ryback or Booker T.
Let's do Ryback because I fuck with Booker T.
No. It's the same. It's because of the same thing. So after simmering on the back burner of a real life beef between Ryback and Booker T, there's a feud that started with comments that Booker T made about Ryback, right?
Right.
So Ryback continued from there, basically up in the ante and up in the stakes and challenging Booker T to a real life fight. Booker on the Hall of Fame podcast, Booker addressed Ryback's challenge in between several fits of laughter with co-host Brad Gilmore. Booker T said, and I quote, "Ryback ain't gonna beat me up. Just wanted to get the elephant out the room. I ain't scared. I ain't running."
Yeah.
After recapping Ryback's challenge, Booker gave his answer on whether or not he would accept the call out. "I accept Ryback's challenge to a fight. This is what I need Ryback to do. Just go out on his platform and say, anytime I see Booker T in public, it's on.
They need to put
the green light, both of us. Ain't nobody gonna get sued."
He wanted
He
on
went on
site.
site.
They needed the fight where Jeff Bezos and they need to be on the card.
They need to be on site.
Yeah.
He's like, if any of us happen to run into each other and something just happened to happen, it just happened.
Damn. Okay. All right.
He said, let's just say that. But I'm not going to go look for a fight or anything. That's just not me. Because you never call a person out to a fight. You never know what a person is capable of.
That's true.
But as far as defending yourself, my God, man, I'm always about defending myself.
Yeah.
So while Booker T claimed to have no idea what caused Ryback to want this fight,
Right.
he does know how his employer, WWE, will react if it happens.
So I have a
Right.
question for y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Booker T, though. And I'm not on this podcast at all.
No, you
Sure.
good. Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Question from the audience.
The way Booker T asked you, think he'd be a white woman?
No.
Oh, he's definitely with a black woman.
Oh, so
Some of his other comments before.
some of his. No, I'll say this: Booker T is a very old school black
I was just
man.
about to say that. He's super old school.
He's one of them
Hella
old.
old school.
He's one of them old school. But he's one of them old school black men that's like, hey, what you need to do is put your head down and keep working. And what you gonna do, you gonna get that. But he got his black wife and he played Tupac on the side. You know what I'm saying? That's Booker T.
Right.
But Booker T said, when it comes to
Don't fight me and everything, no, and everything.
yeah. Booker T, look, we cool.
I'm drunk and maybe look at your wife asshole.
Shout out to my soror, Charmel. But anyway, Booker T, when talking about what WWE was saying, he said, "Can you imagine the praise I would get from WWE if I beat the hell out of Ryback? I'm just saying, trust me, I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying, I got a 15-year
They gave him a
contract."
green light. Yeah, go ahead and do it. You can fight him. Yeah.
Vince and everybody in Endeavor was like, no, go ahead.
Better
Fight.
not, don't lose.
No, you better not. That's the old school Bill
old
Watts.
school,
You better not lose. You better not lose. All right,
He ain't gonna lose.
All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna get into an MMA side of things.
Oh no.
And it's kind of a trip.
Oh no.
It's kind of a mind trip.
Oh, no.
But the On God Name Award will go to either John Jones or Francis Ngannou.
You know what? I'm giving it to Ngannou.
Ooh.
You want to know why I'm giving it to Ngannou?
What's that?
Because Ngannou left. He left, and we could have had the biggest fight we've had in the heavyweight division ever.
Yep.
Ever. He went to PFL or whatever the fuck.
Right.
And started and all the shit.
Right.
Nah, I get it. You know, he wanted to have more creative control, if you will. And now his ass is fighting Tyson Fury. What the fuck, man?
Tyson Fury's a sucker in the morning.
Man, Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury is supposed to fucking fight.
He's supposed to fight Anthony. He's supposed to fight Usyk.
He's supposed to fight
Usyk.
Yeah.
But he's fighting fucking Ngannou.
That's because he's scared as fuck.
Right.
Ngannou.
His mystique on what he is bigger than everything.
Right.
And Tyson Fury is scared of fucking going up to this smaller dude and fucking beat his ass.
Right.
I thought Fury could beat Nick. I think Fury could beat Usyk.
Look,
I think Fury could beat Usyk.
No, he can't.
I think he can.
He cannot.
I
That
think he
little
can.
motherfucker will fuck him up.
I don't
That's
know.
the thing, though.
Fury got a hell of a
That's the thing, though.
chin,
He's
man.
scared of this little motherfucker.
But that's a good
Well, the
point.
point is-
Though.
Everybody else
That's a
he's
good point.
fighting, or like
He's doing this for a payday. It's a massive payday. Don't get it twisted. It's a massive payday.
So
but he should be fighting.
But you're not going to be one of the best. But if he wants his legacy to be one of the best heavyweights of all time, it's not the move.
No,
Right.
it's not. He need to unify.
Right.
Yeah.
And specifically, Ngannou is saying that, I'm doing this for a payday. He said it is night and day
Absolutely.
from what he would have made from
He ain't
UFC.
UFC no more.
Yeah, exactly. Night and day.
The problem is with boxing. What if Ngannou catches him
And he could.
Right.
He could.
Dude,
He has just as much as a puncher's chance.
And this
Right.
is the thing, though. I would rather lose to Usyk
Then to lose to
Then
Ngannou.
Right. You make the whole sport look
Dude,
bad if you lose to somebody outside of your sport. Right.
He has
right.
just as
right.
much-
Right.
Ngannou.
random MMA dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ngannou has just as much chance to knock him out as Deontay Wilder has. It's the same to me. It's the same fight.
Yeah,
Although Wilder got more skill.
I feel like Deontay Wilder was just a little more. I feel Ngannou has a better training camp than him.
Yeah.
But Ngannou ain't got no boxing experience.
No.
Wilder's got way more boxing experience, even though he started in his
But
20s.
it's
Right.
the unknown.
Yeah.
This is two unknown situations.
Yeah.
If Fury get caught, he going to sleep. He's going night.
Fury got a hell of a chin though.
He does.
And he showed that in that first fight with Wilder. Listen, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it when he got up, when Wilder hit him with that twice. Wilder hit him with them right hands. I was like, oh, this is a problem.
Ray, let me tell you something. If Francis Ngannou touched this dude one time, if Francis Ngannou touched this dude, if he touched this dude one time, he going to sleep.
Let's not get this twisted, dog.
They both hit hard. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, I'm just saying that you risk more doing that than this, though. Mayweather was like, "Yo, I can risk it. I'm a defensive fighter."
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
But it's one fight.
Right.
Tyson Fury is scared for Usyk, and that's 100%.
But if Usyk touched Tyson Fury, he ain't going to sleep. Then
He's
Ngannou
scared
touched.
of you losing.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Anybody.
But the thing is, though, the risk on the back end of you getting caught for one time, you lean to the left and you get hit,
Right.
is worse than Usyk by far.
Absolutely.
He's
Yeah.
taking that risk.
You can't do that with
It's
nobody from
definitely
your
a risk.
sport.
Yeah.
No, with somebody not from your sport. Yeah.
Low-key, he don't want to fuck with Joshua though either.
Who? Fury?
Does not.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that
I
one.
don't know about that one.
No.
I don't know about that
Joshua dodging.
Not because of anything else. Because it's a local thing. It's like me fighting niggas.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
It's all
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
You
Yeah.
think Joshua gonna miss a fight? Everybody in London?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
Okay.
like me
I
fighting
feel.
nigga on St. Louis Avenue.
Yeah.
Right.
I see
But I don't.
that.
But to your point.
It could go either
But to
way.
your
Yeah.
point, I don't think it's Fury that's acting like that. I think it's Joshua acting like that.
No, Joshua's been on it. Fury's been. He turned down so many fights.
He only
The
fight.
Usyk
He only
fight is
fight twice a
horrible,
year.
though. And real talk, if WBC take his belt, they should take his belt right now. Period.
Yeah.
How many times did Wilder defend that belt when he was champion? Probably way more than Fury, didn't he?
But he ain't go fight fucking Francis Ngannou.
No, he did. No,
In the
I
middle
would-
of it,
right.
he ain't going on a side quest.
Right. This nigga Fury decided, I'm gonna do this side quest in the middle of my main mission. Let me go fight Francis
And
again.
you playing with your little cousin. Wait for him, rob everybody on GTA. It's like 5 items in every clip of 10
Right.
You get the bag. You gotta sit here and watch.
You gotta sit here and wait for me. Okay, I got
That's
you.
fair.
That's fair. That's fair. I rock with
sorry,
that.
though.
No, you good. No, this is good. This is a good conversation. It ain't pro wrestling, but we
do everything.
We mess with all combat sports.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
All right, so we gonna end the awards with this one.
Oh shit. Jeff
And
Jarrett.
no. You know what? Shout out to Jeff Jarrett, man. There's this weird phenomenon that's happening where AEW ratings are going up when Jeff Jarrett's on screen.
That's crazy.
and I think it's one of those things where people trolling.
Right.
Like people are just like, ha, Jeff Jarrett, I'm tuning in and watch what he doing.
Right.
Nah, man, he's actually pushing up AEW ratings. and quiet as kept, his office job is probably what got them in Wembley.
That's true.
Jeff Jarrett's office job is like, Yeah, Jeff Jarrett office
he
job
in
is
office, yeah.
his office job is actually getting them booked in stadiums
Yeah, he
and
did
stuff
that.
like that. So I'm pretty sure he did that.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Cody Rhodes neck tattoo of Egregiousness Award,
Not Tyson Fury. He
No.
even though he's close.
not Tyson Fury. It goes to Ted DiBiase Jr.
Shit, that money.
What the?
You heard about this? You heard about this?
What did he do?
You ain't heard about this?
No.
Ooh wee. Yeah. Ooh wee. So
What did he do?
So former WWE wrestler. So former WWE wrestler Ted DiBiase Jr. has been charged for his involvement in the largest corruption case in the history of Mississippi.
Oh no, it's
Mississippi. Yeah. The entire welfare scandal is about the Mississippi.
Alabama. It's Alabama.
No, it's Mississippi.
It's Mississippi.
Yeah, it's Mississippi.
Okay.
Yep. So the entire
Oh, no, it is because of the Brett Favre shit.
the Brett
I
Favre.
go there. It beat Brett Favre shit.
It's tied up in it.
It's tied into
It's
it?
tied into
Oh
Brett Favre.
God! Yeah, give him the award.
So the entire welfare scandal is about the misappropriation of roughly $77 million intended for low-income families in the poorest state in the nation. Court documents show that DiBiase, along with co-conspirators John Davis, Christy Webb, Nancy New, and others, obtained federal funds from the Emergency Food Assistance Program and the Temporary Assistance for Needy Families Program and misappropriated the money for their own personal use. So, after the funds were issued, Davis, the former executive director of the Mississippi Department of Human Services, would direct MDHS to subgrant the funds to the Family Resource Center of North Mississippi and the Mississippi Community Education Center, which are two nonprofits organizations operated by Webb and New, right?
Right.
Davis would then allegedly
Allegedly.
direct Webb and New to give money to individuals and companies through the sham contracts. So according to the Department of Justice, at least 5 of those contracts were for DiBiase's companies. Priceless Ventures LLC, Family Orientum LLC. DiBiase's companies were given millions of dollars in federal funds for social services that he did not provide and he did not intend to provide. Now, DiBiase allegedly used the money to buy a vehicle and a boat and for the down payment of a purchase of a house, among other expenditures. DiBiase is charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and to commit theft concerning programs receiving federal funds, 6 counts of wire fraud, 2 counts of theft concerning programs receiving federal funds, 4 counts of money laundering. If convicted, DiBiase can face a maximum penalty of 5 years in prison for the conspiracy count. But each wire fraud has a maximum penalty of 20 years. There's also a maximum penalty of 10 years for each count of theft concerning programs receiving federal funds. And also, his co-conspirator Davis already pled guilty for 1 count of conspiracy and 1 count of theft. And New and the son pleaded guilty to bribery and fraud. long story short,
What the fuck are you doing, man?
tag team partner to Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
He going to jail.
Sidebar with that.
Yo.
Because I kept up with this.
Yes,
Ted DiBiase Sr. is involved with this.
he is. That's right. Ted DiBiase Sr. is involved as well. So he had a couple shell companies.
Give you the more.
The $1 Million Man. The $1 Million Man is involved in this as well. So yes, excuse me. Cody Rhodes' neck tattoo of Egregiousness goes to Ted DiBiase Jr. and Sr.
Yes.
The $1 Million Man. And the $1 Million Man was specifically on the PPP loans.
But man, though, but he is the skirting and everything though now.
But he do stuff in church.
That's what it was through.
What do you mean?
You're right.
Mississippi, yeah.
All,
You're right.
look,
You're right.
And
You're right.
all these white folks on tape.
Yep. All of them.
Ain't no,
All of them on tape.
And look, God bless us all. Ain't no black person on none of these tapes.
No.
Exactly.
All
Right.
people on tape. Like, you want to Brett Favre is the only one that's scheming out this for some reason.
Yeah.
They literally have like, hey, yeah, Brett, you want to do $200,000-300,000 extra though for your daughter's school though?
Right.
And you go speak at this? Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
But then they be like, it's not his voice.
Right.
See,
Brett got a good lawyer.
But see, I got a
he got a good lawyer. That's what it is.
But I have a problem with this.
Yeah.
I have a problem with this because it took Deion Sanders to go down to Jackson State to clean that shit up. To clean the fucking water up.
Right.
But you motherfuckers stealing money off of this shit, man.
Right.
Take their ass to jail, dog.
Yep.
They need to go to jail. Yeah.
Yep.
They need to go to jail.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yep.
That's what you motherfuckers gonna get. Yeah, y'all going to jail.
Money, 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 money. Everybody's got a price.
Yeah, you gonna see how much of a price your ass going there. You read Roscoe up in fucking prison. Ain't your ass too old to be going to prison?
There's like 6-7 people that have already like copped out.
They already cop pleas. Yeah.
And Mississippi don't seem like a state your ass want to go any maximum.
You saw like
You gonna eat your cornbread?
You don't want to go to any maximum security penitentiary in Mississippi. In Mississippi? Shit.
Louisiana technically is the worst state for prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angola is the worst.
Yeah. Yep.
Angola.
Ted DiBiase doing that shit, and motherfuckers over there water bad and all. And it took Deion Sanders to go down there.
Some might cost a little. Some might cost a lot. But I'm the $1 million man.
And your ass gonna be bought. Your ass it ain't gonna be bought. It's gonna be some. Where can they find you at?
I'm RVS. I'm RVS. You can find me at French ISO6. That's FRANCHICE 06. All social media. Rated R. Where can they find you at?
Well, you can't find me. You ain't gonna. You can't.
I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna cut it out.
Where you can't find me in prison, but you can find me on all social media platforms at all the number TED_R.
Yes. Make sure that y'all follow We Coming For You Cast at WCFY Cast. All social media platforms. Facebook, We Coming For You Wrestling Cast fans. Hey, listen.
We gotta go.
Hey, man. We came back and now we about to be gone again.
We didn't got banned in Sri Lanka. We probably gonna get banned in the UK.
No, y'all good. It's only our chick, the main chick.
Yeah, our pay is fine until we get more subscribers. Matter of fact,
after that comment, I don't know if we good anymore.
Subscribe to the podcast, man. We are about 40-ish subscribers short of 500. So tell your partners, tell your friends.
Keep subscribing, man.
Keep subscribing. Once we get to 1,000, we can't say nothing like we just said no more. It's done.
Look, it's before dark. Before that.
Yeah.
You know what? It's time. Wait a minute. Go ahead. No. It's time for another one of these Rated R Rants. You said.
I got it.
Wait a minute.
I got it.
You said something that triggered me, man.
Yeah.
The fucking click, like, and subscribe shit.
Yeah.
To all you motherfucking content creating motherfucking YouTube motherfuckers out there, quit asking me to subscribe to your shit. If your shit is good, I'll subscribe to it when everybody click, like, and subscribe. I watch my YouTube channel.
It's never me never to ask for that.
I don't ask for this shit.
You know what?
If it's good, you gonna subscribe anyway.
Honestly, okay. And this might have to actually get cut out.
I'm doing some sucker shit.
I'm tired of this shit.
You know what though? Like people, I'm not okay. Let me clean this up a little
Are
bit.
you saying because people are sheep and they fucking
People, there you go. That's a good way of saying it. That's a good way of saying it. Yeah, people need a call to action. There you go.
bullshit?
There you go. It is. But people need a call because when I was promoting music heavy, when I was performing and all that, right. When I was doing that, I was like, yo, thervsmusic.com, thervsmusic.com. But I have a song that says thervsmusic.com. I'll put out some new music. Somebody say, hey man, where can I find the music at? Where can I go? I say right now, hey man, it's streaming on all platforms. Hey, but where can I find it? Can I got Spotify. Is it on there? I say it's streaming everywhere. But is it on Apple?
It's about to fuck you up. It's about to fuck you up. You know what motherfuckers didn't say they couldn't find?
What's that?
When they went to channel 32 on the Scramble channel. Hey y'all, it's been real. Y'all take it easy for RBS and Rated R. We out. Peace.
What's up, boss? How you doing?
Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Just holding it down, trying to take care of business.
Keep it up, I'm a nigga.
Tell me he didn't just say that